The Masked Man reveals himself, and it was Konosuke Takeshita. After that, he turns on the Elite. Yuta ends up hitting the screwdriver on Omega, and we get a cover by Yuta on Kenny Omega. And the Blackpool Combat Club win the match. They win Anarchy in the arena. And after that, Don Callis strangles Omega with the belt, and the Blackpool Combat Club stand tall in the middle of the ring. What are my thoughts on this fucking crazy ass match? This match was insane. Like, you know, when it comes to Anarchy in the arena, man, every time when they do an Anarchy in the arena match, now granted, you know, this kind of took its place from Stadium Stampede because, you know, Stadium Stampede was, of course, during the pandemic, but Anarchy in the arena kind of like took Stadium Stampede's, you know, place. This match was fucking great, man. Everything about it was just fantastic. You know, just the story behind it, the visuals, some of the spots were just out of this world, and just the brutality of this whole match. Everything about this was crazy. But the biggest takeaway, of course, of this match was the heel turn of Konosuke Takeshita. Now, what does this mean when it comes to Konosuke Takeshita turning heel? I think it was pretty obvious. I even stated it in my predictions that Konosuke Takeshita was going to be turning on the Elite and most likely joining the Blackpool Combat Club. Now, he was paired with Don Callis, but we are not really sure if Don Callis and Takeshita are joining the Blackpool Combat Club. I honestly assume that Takeshita is with the Blackpool Combat Club, and honestly, that is the best choice of action. I think Takeshita fits perfectly in the Blackpool Combat Club. If you want some direction when it comes to Takeshita, you got it right there. A heel Takeshita, a part of the BCC, 10 out of 10 right there. But where do we go through from here? Where do we go to now? Of course, after Anarchy in the arena, we have Blood and Guts. Blood and Guts, of course. It's not official yet, but knowing where they're headed to, it looks like we're going to be getting a Blood and Guts match between the Elite and Blackpool Combat Club. Now, of course, a Blood and Guts match is a 5-on-5 match. The Blackpool Combat Club now have a new member in Konosuke Takeshita. Who is that fifth member? Who is that fifth member for the Elite? I think it's pretty obvious at this point. Kota fucking Ibushi. Kota Ibushi has been a free agent for a while, and he's been in the news, and he's went on record and stated that he has his eyes set on AEW. So it looks like Kota Ibushi is going to be on his way to AEW, and he is going to be the fifth man, and we're going to have a Golden Lovers reunion with Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi, and we're going to be having a Blood and Guts match. Imagine fucking Kota Ibushi in a Blood and Guts match. Holy shit, I'd mark the fuck out. This is fucking awesome. You know, I talked about this in the 4-way match, but this and the 4-way match saved this show. Because before those matches, I wasn't really too excited about the undercard. You know, and a large portion of that had to do with the crowd. But these two matches, 100% over-delivered. And I mean that in the best way possible. This shit was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Just great stuff overall. Just fantastic. The Blackpool Combat Club win Anarchy in the arena, and shit's about to get real as we head towards the next couple of weeks. So.